This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, stack. Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Looking to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he's brought down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll look to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Bates' kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. looking to put a drive together.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7.
Throwing to start the drive. Bernard. Guy's man complete over the middle. It's Reyes. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bernard. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. They're going to look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. This is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 42. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Got his man. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Rocco 80.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. From 19 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Cowboys, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bernard. Throw left side complete. That's Reyes. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 17. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll swing this out to Blue. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 33-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Again, 3 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 3 on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
Back to throw. Bernard. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Off play action. Bernard. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Bernard. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Williams to return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
Got it. Ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 14. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Cowboys, nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 3rd down and 7.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Bernard drops it to Blue, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
19.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now.
Ready? 65.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw. Bernard. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Drew Sanders.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Second down.
Back to throw. Bernard. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Here go 47. All right, hey, kill. Here go 46. Here go going to 52. 26.
Now it's the backup Prescott. Gets this into the hands of Blue. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott now. That'll be complete to Blue. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now a 2nd and 2.
Second and 2. At the 44-yard line.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's third down.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
And again, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's good for a Cowboys.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
14. First down, Dallas.
Now Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Yeah! There we go! Watch the twitch!
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Let's go. Go.
Gibbs straight ahead. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
70 Timberwolves.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Now they'll audible to something else. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Isaac to Slaw. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here's Prescott. He hits Blue. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Here we go, 46. 46, 40. Then we're going to 53. Then we're going to kill. 26.
Prescott yet again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
11 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Prescott to throw it.
First down.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. But backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal. Dallas.
Now Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Let's go now.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to them, 15 big yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Ready? Go.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, sprinting it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
49-yard line.
Type 1979 Broncos.
2nd and 5. Now he's going to step up and run.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. This one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it. And it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Second and a couple.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll set up to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Prescott now.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here we go, 47.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has